Yeah. So I actually had a client who I saw maybe about 7 or 8 years ago in my time when I worked at the hospital in our outpatient department, really supporting adults who had mental health challenges and seeing them for individual therapy.
Mm.
I had the privilege of working with this phenomenal woman who unfortunately had, a lot of trauma happen in her life and workplace, racism, trauma. And I worked with her for one kind of round of therapy. She was doing great. And then maybe about a year later, she came back when I was still working at the hospital and unfortunately was in a car accident. So she then began having, what we call trauma on top of trauma, where now it was like heightened PTSD symptoms and really struggled with now, what do I do with these active symptoms like flashbacks, nightmares? And we worked on healing that. And it was such a beautiful journey and connection. I don't take lightly the connection between a therapist and a client, or I also work with students. So, as an instructor or professor to student, these relationships are so sacred. Fast forward about seven years ago, so about 7 years after I started working with her, she actually found me
Mm.
on LinkedIn, and she messaged me because she shifted her career to now becoming a therapist herself.